So what's up guys, it's APJK and I'm here with another episode of the Road to Glory series in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. So what a good way to start this road to this episode guys. We have qualified for the Weekend League for the first time in the history of FIFA 17. And it's been a huge achievement in my checkbook, like probably one of my biggest achievement to complete in this year's FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. And I thought the only way I could get into the Weekend League was in reaching the Division 1, but we finally managed to get through the tournament stuff. We won the tournament and the final game was really tense. Like I had to put like 6 or 7 players in defense to get me through that win. So it was a very big experience and very I was really happy to qualify for the Weekend League simply too, because the rewards from those stuffs that are simply crazy. And it could really help us in building a very good experience, and we could finally bring some big players into our club if we manage to do well in the FUT Champions. So a couple of things I have to discuss in this episode. Apart from there are still a couple of things I need to discuss about apart from the FUT Champions in this episode. That's what I am going to discuss now. One is that the Player of the Month for Eden Hazard. So you all guys know by now that I was sabotaged by EA. Like I literally lost 300,000 coins for doing nothing and just playing this game for 2 months. And I really asked EA for help, but I could not prove myself of the innocence. I did not record the stuff. That's all. Like literally there's been a plot against me the entire time. So after that I started from zero. I made around like 100,000 coins in 2 or 3 days. So what I did is that I like at the back of my head I knew that I could not afford to complete the Player of the Month Eden Hazard, especially when it costs around like 500,000 coins, and I started like from 0 coins. So but my heart was really urging me to complete the Eden Hazard Player of the Month, because there were like I bought like a couple of informs, like Inform Pedro and Inform Victor Moses, so which were for the squad building challenges. So I completed one set in the last episode, and I just wanted to complete this set for the Premier League, and which gives you like 2 EPL Prime players back, so we could get some good players in that. So that's why I did complete in this one, and I was hoping like a very good player like 89 rated Courtois who could really sell for around like 100,000 coins, or Aguero. Like I was expecting that kind of player that could bring me like 200,000 coins, which would help me in completing the Player of the Month for Eden Hazard challenge. But we got like a very good player, like a very good reward. Like we got a walkout in a plaque, which is always quite awesome to get, especially in this year's of FIFA Ultimate Team. So we got walkout, but not the craziest of player. We got a very high rated 87 rated David Silva, who just goes for around like 27 to 30,000 coins, so which was a major disappointment in terms of me. At that point I really gave up that my motive to complete the Eden Hazard Player of the Month, because there's no way I'm going to reach 300k within 2 days. That's what the time that I had left in completing this one. So the only thing that outlines or the overshadows that grief is that I qualified for the Weekend League, which is a major achievement. And I've been really trying very hard since day one, since I got the game, to get into the Weekend League. And finally, after 2.5 months of grinding into the game and grinding into divisions, I'm getting into the FUT Champions. And this year it's been all that it is very hype. And the reason my Road to Glory has been really getting views on YouTube is that of my inability to get into FUT Champions. And since I'm getting into FUT Champions, I'm having a lot of idea to get into some very bright ideas to get into YouTube and really motivate my channel and motivate especially myself as well. So getting into the FUT Champions, since there were no requirements for your team, so I just went on with the Barclays Premier League team, which I was really comfortable with. So I showed you the team on the video as well. It's not a very great craziest team, but it's a very good, cheap, and the team that I felt comfortable at the time of playing. So I started off really bad. Like I got 2 losses in a row, and then I got like 6 wins in a row, so which was a really confidence boosting and morale boosting as well. So 6 wins from 8 games. did seem legit. So I was in silver 2 or silver 3, I could not remember exactly, but after a very good run of form, I thought like I was pushing myself into an elite player, but that's where all started wrong. I got a disconnect now, so that's another thing that did piss me while I was playing this Foot Champions thing, because during the match it did state me that I lost connection to EA servers, so which mean I should not have been connected to EA servers. So I was forced to get out of the game, so I got a loss. And when I got into the homepage, you would have seen in this video, I was still connected to the EA servers. You might have seen my game attack in the top right hand corner. So my internet was working fine. I was connected via both Wi-Fi and Ethernet. So there was no chance my internet was losing me the games. So there's something that really that is beyond my control and beyond my belief that went wrong, and I was the losing side and I was the victim of it. So it happened like 3 or 4 games out of the 25. So that really kind of took like 2 or 3 wins out of this game, out of this weekend league. So which was really pissing me off. So I went on an EA chat about it and trying to figure out what I can get about that. So from that disconnect, I got into a really bad spell, like 10 games I could not do anything. So 10 straight losses I got. In that 10 straight losses, I got 2 or 3 disconnects. So, and there were like couple of good opponents, like they were really the better side, and they got the better of me. Like a couple of guys, like I got like 3-0 victory, 3-0 loss, 3-1 loss, and a 6-2 embarrassing loss. So well, like couple of good games, but a couple of couple of close games I lost, like 2-0, 1-0, 2-1, which really should have been a victory for me, and I lost a couple of good penalty shootouts as well. So it was really pissing me off that weekend, and it was one of the worst weekend that I could ever imagine I had. Like, so in between, you might have seen I got like Eric Bailey for 14,000 coins, and I got Nemanja Matic around 14,000 coins as well. So trying to make some alternations and trying to swap up Kurt Zuma and Morgan Strandel. They are very good, decent players, but Eric Bailly and Nemanja Matic is a big update on that one. And in the final 5 games, I just won 4 of them, and I finished on 10 games. Especially I'm playing on PC, I need to get 11 games to get into Gold 3, which is vital, because a Gold 3 can guarantee you automatic qualification for the next round. So I missed that by one win. So I was literally mad when I finished with 10 games. So I went on mad with EA chat about that, and I was talking about that, and they told me they can't give me an extra game to play. So they told me they will get back in within the next weekend league, trying to sort me out. So that's going to be the end of this episode, guys, and I will catch you in another episode soon.